This is Boomer Badookie, and they call me Boomer because I will boom you. And being 6'8", 350 pounds, I play 4 positions. You may not believe it, but I'm telling you now, I play QB. When I say these balls are coming hot, they're coming hot. But also playing left end, boom, I will absolutely come in and take your ACL, MCL out. But one of my favorite positions, catching that ball out of the backfield at wide receiver and carrying others on my back. But this is where it gets dangerous. I come down and bam, I lay you flat just like a pancake. I flipped you on the skillet. I'm not playing with you. I'm absolutely coming to hurt you. I am not here to play, but I'm just a freak of nature. But out of all of these skill positions that I've played, I mean, I was just out there literally dogging players. Just why coach had me at all those positions. After picking up an offer from Cincinnati and Air Force, man, I instantly said, I want to go to Cincinnati, but all of those skill positions were out the window, and having a 2 speed overall, that was the trashiest thing I ever seen in my life. But I absolutely was going to Cincinnati to be the right guard starting as a freshman. Going into our next game against Purdue, as you can see, I bammed and pulled around that corner, and on 1st and 10, man, I will get up that field, and I'm looking for more work. Going into the next play on 1st and 10, he thought he was safe, but bam, you're not safe messing with Boomer Badookie, buddy. But on 2nd and 7, we're trying to find our way into the end zone. I lay a big block on this number 43 while we get that first down. But on 1st and 10, boom, that's how you lay the boom and look at him and say, son, you're my son and you're not going anywhere. We're going to get 6. Boom, another big hit and we go in for 6, and man, we are fired up. But on 2nd and 4, boom, that's another big hit as we get up that sideline, and he could and he would go all the way for 6. And man, was I sadly mistaken. On 3rd and 14, we will go Wiggins will get up that sideline and go for 6. But on 2nd and 16, when I put these hands to your chest, it's like Gorilla Glue. It's not going nowhere, and you can't stop it. There's nothing you can do about it, buddy. But going into the next play on 3rd and 10, I get up the field, lay a big block, and man, they are starting to get a little fired up. So I take ACL, MCL out. I said, guess what? It's gonna hurt. So you either take it or you don't. But with it being 21-21 with 30 seconds left on the clock, man, just look at that dot that the QB thrown to Helton, and he will go win us the ball game. Boomer Badookie ends the game off with 5 total pancakes. After winning our first game was a big win, but going into our next game against Illinois, that kid right there absolutely threw him out of club. He's out of there, and maybe one day he will come back, but bam, that's how we lay a big hit on 2nd and 10 and just stand over him because I'm his dad. Yeah, I'm his dad. But on 3rd and 6, I go to the next play and lay another big hit, man. I'm absolutely booming these kids. I'm not here to play with you. And yeah, I know it's kind of hard to get off the block when you're going to get someone like Boomer Badookie. I'm standing at 6'8", 350. This is a load coming at you, boy. But on 1st and 10, man, absolutely manhandled this dude right here. Absolutely put the hand to the sternum and threw him to the ground. That's how you throw somebody. But on 3rd and 1, man, we were double teaming him and had him on his knees. Hey, yo, I don't know what he was doing down there, but he needs to get up. But on 2nd and 6, laying him down and man, standing over him, man, we're trying to get in that end zone. But absolutely taking ACL, MCL out. I said, we're going to get in for 6, and we will do so. But on 1st and 10, bam, he thought he had a free lane, and no, sir, you didn't. I was right there looking at you the whole time. Get out of the club. Absolutely threw him out of the club, and we will get the first down in a little bit more. And I went up to him and said, let's go, man. I'm trying to score. But absolutely having no one to block, I tried to come back and absolutely blindsided him. He didn't see me. Bam, another big hit as we get that first down. We are not here to play. On 3rd and goal, man, we had him on his knees again. What is he doing? I don't know. But they absolutely started to get a little fired up. It's 7-7, and we couldn't get in the end zone, so we had to get 3. After a great game, and that was a close one. We about lost it, and we can't have close games like that. But I ended the game off with 7 total pancakes. Going into our next game against the FCS school, imagine thinking you're finna come in this stadium and stop us being 1-25 on 3rd and 11. They said, yeah, we are. We're gonna stop you, and we're gonna go down and score. So they started off intense. It's already 7-0. I threw him out of the club and said, get up. I'm not here to play. That's how y'all want to play on 2nd and goal. I'm gonna throw you to the ground since y'all are trying to knock us off and embarrass us to the community. That's not gonna happen. And on 1st and 10, man, I said, guess what? Yeah, get on the ground. I'm playing with you boys like it's Pee-wee football back in the day. But on 3rd and 7, I blocked you once, and bam, you're gonna go down the second time I block you. I tell you that much. But bam, and him, and on 1st and 10, coming back and trying to lay another block, man, we were not playing. Yeah, I boomed him so hard I broke the mic. Oops, sorry. But on 1st and goal, we will go in with another TD, and on 1st and 10, boom, that's another one. And guess what? Boom, I didn't even hit you, son. You just fell. Boom. I am not here to play with anyone. But after all of these booms on 2nd and 11, I just said I'm going to block you up. And if you don't get off of me, that's on you. That's a good block for me if you don't get off of it. But on 3rd and 5, I absolutely said, I'm going to throw you to the bench, son. And I didn't get him there, but they absolutely get the stop. And on 4th and 7, why are we going for it? We should have just punted the ball back. It's sad to say against the FCS team, but man, I just cleaned his clock. Oh, bam! Oh my. That was a hit for the century. And after all these booms, you would think we were winning the game. We're losing 24-14 to a 1-25 team. I think we might need to retire the whole program if we lose this game. But on 2nd and 4, we kind of got a little something started. And on 1st and 10, I had him on his knees. Yeah, that's what a double team does, buddy. It's unfair. Bam, but you got to deal with it. Bam, on 2nd and goal, we will go in for 6. We said our backs are against the wall. 21-24. Can we make it happen on 3rd and 12? No, we will go and lose to a 1-25 team, and I end the game off with 11 pancakes. Man, that's terrible. Going into our next game is a rainy one. Bam, and I don't really like the rain, but I will run through you just like a freight train, and I'm not gonna play. I don't mean to rhyme, but bam, I run through him again. I'm not here to play with anyone. On 2nd and 4, I'm blocking up as Wiggins get boomed. Oh man, but he gets down the field as I boom him, stand over and wait for him to get back up because I about threw him again. But I'll take ACL, MCL out, and man, we can fail to get a first down. After losing that game last week, we cannot lose another one. But we would kick 3 because we couldn't get in for 6, and man, I missed him, but bam, that's how you set someone up. Think I wasn't coming. Bam, ha ha ha, I'm here. And that by far might just be one of the worst things that hurt in college football, man. Getting hit and you don't even know you finna get hit, man, that hurt. That'll leave some bruises on your body. But on 2nd and goal, I was absolutely strapping up as we go in, and it's 10 out of 0, and we go in with another one. And I mean, just look at that. We took that thing up 24-0. But on 1st and 10, I'm strapping him up. He can't even get off the block, and we're down the field. Bam, running through him and waiting for him to get back up. I said, no, sir, I want somebody else. Threw him to the ground, but I absolutely fell on my knees by accident, but threw him almost into our running back. I threw him past him, but we didn't get anywhere. And on 1st and 10, I'm blocking no one, and he gets sacked. Just look at that. That was my fault. What am I doing all the way on the left guard side? And then I let up this. We are just not playing good, but we go win the ball game 44-14, and I end the game off with 6 total pancakes. Going into our next game against South Florida. Bam! That's how you lay a big hit to start the game off on this outside zone that we have, and I pulled again, man. We ran the same play back to back, and I laid a big block, and man, Montgomery could, and he would. Breaking tackles, get up to that goal line, and man, I missed the block, and that was kind of on me that we didn't get anywhere. But on 3rd and goal, I said, guess what? I'm going to put my hands to his sternum and make sure he doesn't go anywhere this time, but they get there again, so we have to kick 3, man. We're already down 7-3, and I'm making another big block for Kiner. I don't even know how to say his name, but that boy was gone. But man, these South Florida boys is getting to that ball. We can't do anything, and they're absolutely trying to embarrass us out here. And on 3rd and 17, we didn't get nowhere, and they are absolutely fired up. But on 3rd and 10, I told him he wasn't going anywhere. We got 3 others waiting to block you as well as soon as you get off of this block, but he couldn't get off of me, man. That's just terrible. I understand. Look at that, man. I let him dip and rip. I was a little talking too much. That's all it was, talking too much. He dipped and ripped on me and got to that ball. It's halftime, 6-14, and Boomer Baduki was not pleased with how the game was going, and this number 91 was eating up. So I said, guess what? I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna take ACL, MCL out and make sure you can't get back up. How about that one? Man, it's 35-6. We're gonna go on and lose another game. I'm tired of losing, man. If we want to make it to that conference championship and we throw another interception, we going to lose the game, man. But to look at the bright side, man, we really only lost 1 real conference game. The other one didn't even matter, so we can still make it to that conference championship. Not national championship, buddy. That might be out the window if we're not ranked. But going into this next game against Temple, man, I'm over here trying to help my running back get to that end zone on 3rd and inches. I'm out here laying big blocks, and man, Montgomery gets outside, breaks the tackle, and goes in. 4-6 is now 10-0, and man, I about threw him to the running back, but he kept going to get that first down. But on 2nd and 13, taking ACL, MCL out, Kiner will get in, and man, I'm out here, I'm trying to hurt him. I'm absolutely, yeah, I wanted him too, but he got lucky. I missed him, but Kiner will get up that field. Man, we're not here to play. But on 1st and 10, look at that. We both had a good block right there. Me and 56. Good block, teammate. And on 2nd and 9, man, we're on a double team, and just look at that, man. We're opening up holes. We're not playing. playing, and bam, he's to the ground. But we were going to score. It's 17-3, and man, I'm over here reach blocking him. That was a special reach block right there, and his coach, D-line coach, he's going to be on him about that because one, he false stepped. For two, he got reached, and when you get reached, you're out of the play. But on 1st and 10, man, I'm sitting up here waiting for a block, and nobody's going to come to me. But guess what? Henderson would get down the field with a great catch. But we will win the ball game, and Boomer Baduki ends the game off with 1 total pancake. That's trash. With Boomer Baduki being from Charlotte, North Carolina, this game right here is what we call personal. But going into the next game against Charlotte on 2nd and goal, man, oh man, we go in for 6 to start the game off, and bam, that's how you clean somebody's clock, and Kiner gets that first down. But on 1st and 15, bam, running through him and looking for more work, man. We're getting first downs every time. That's how you clear the lane from your running back to run right through and put these defenders on their backs every time, man. They are absolutely terrible. I mean, I don't understand why Charlotte just didn't throw me the offer, because I mean, hey, I would have been a change to you all's program. But bam, that's what you call a double pancakey right there. Not only once, but bam, that's another double pancakey. He is not here to play with anyone. But on 2nd and 6, I absolutely lay another big block, and Kiner goes in for 6. It's 21-0. I told y'all that this game right here was going to be personal because we're going to blow them out. I'm telling you that now. Bam, that's another big block, and I'm telling you, I'm going for the record of like 20 pancakes in one game. Get on the ground, and he got lucky. He got back up because I'm telling you, bam, as we run through him, I wanted to put him back down. Bam, on 1st and goal, we said we didn't get it that time. I absolutely blocked up again, and we, bam, went in for 6. It's now 35-0, and I'm looking for, bam, more blocks. I'm not here to play. I told you I'm gonna, bam, someone every time I see him. I'm not here to play. But absolutely on 3rd and 6, Wiggins going for 6, and bam, and oh man, I'm telling you, this kid right here, bam. I'm telling y'all boys, man, it gets serious in them trenches, especially when you're a Baduki. We don't play. But with the score being 49-7, we wanted to run it up some more. So absolutely putting him on the ground, and I'm telling you, I about cleaned his clock as well. I cleaned his clock, and man, I'm looking for more work, and I'm telling you, somebody else gonna get it. They lucky I fell down because they about got it. But oh man, shedding off of that block, we go in for another one. He ends the game off with 17 pancakes. But man, Boomer Baduki is gonna go down as one of the greatest O-linemen to ever play football. This is his freshman year, mind you, bro. And he's gonna have over 100 pancakes this season. Hey, mark my words. I tell you, he's going to have 100 pancakes this season. But going into our next game against Memphis, it's time to blow these boys out, man. Who is Memphis? Who are these boys? I haven't heard about them. On 3rd and 8, I mean, hey, we going to kick 3, but hey, y'all tell me if y'all heard about Memphis, man. But on 3rd and 9, I have a screenplay, and I come out and lay a big block on this player right here, man. I tried to take his head off, but he absolutely didn't go down. But we kick 3 again. It's 13-7, and Memphis is trying to show us who they are. But I mean, it's 20-10, and hey, y'all, yeah, who are y'all, bro? But as we get down to the goal line, I'm blocking up, and on 2nd and 4, he cannot get off the block, and that's sad as a D lineman. If you can't get off of the block, what are you doing out there? You might as well switch the O-line, buddy. We're not on D-line to play O-line. Yeah, look at that. He's been stuck for about 10 seconds. You're supposed to get off of that ball on that D-line, shoot your hands, detach yourself, and get to that QB in 3 seconds. You're not supposed to stay on the block or get thrown to the ground like I'm doing, you boys out here. Bam, I told you all are nobody. It's 48-10, and we're just gonna run it up on you all. It's 3rd and 5, and man, Wiggins, man, he almost went for 6. But on 2nd and go, I block up for another one, and on 1st and 10, man, coach is gonna take me out of the game soon, man. I shouldn't even be in the game, and we're blowing teams out like this, man. We're blowing them out of the water. We going to win the game 88-24. Whew. And I don't know if it's just me, but back when I told y'all boys we wasn't gonna lose another game, we haven't lost another game, and every game we come into, we come out intense as Kiner will get up in that field with bad intentions to start the game. And on 1st and 10, I cleaned his clock and knocked his head off, and man, I'm trying to knock his off as well. But on 1st and 10, man, I absolutely took ACL, MCL out, and Kiner will get up that sideline and go for 6. Man, that's how you break tackles and show them boys who you are. But absolutely on 1st and 10, laying another big block, man, he is toting that rock with Montgomery being out. But on 1st and 10, man, I lay another big block, and Gilly goes in. Oh man, that's Ollie, my fault, teammate. My fault, brother, man. As a matter of fact, I don't care. I don't got to know your name, boy. We just here to win it. Even though we teammates, we just here to win a championship, my brother. Then I'm out. I'm telling you, when I get that championship, I'm out. But going into the next play on 3rd and goal, I'm strapping up on this goal line and we will go in to score. And on 1st and 10, that's how you run through somebody. And boy, hey, he got lucky my teammate fell down because I was coming for you next. But on 1st and 10, man, we will go in for 6. And man, we are fired up. Bam, running straight through him. Man, what are we doing? Guess what? We're fumbling the ball and we're not getting up the field as I'm laying good blocks. So I just sat there and I said, I'm not going to chase y'all, boy. Y'all know I'm going to be tired if I run all the way down there. But guess what? The play is under review. His knee was down and play is reversed. We get that ball right back. And it's 28-10. And man, it's like I'm out here trying to just find blocks. I ain't nobody coming to me and Ollie will go all the way down that field. But it's 35-17. I fall on my face, get back up, and man, I lay a block on 96 and they go in for 6. But man, trying to throw him out of the club. We going to score again, man. We going to win the ball game, and Boomer Baduki ends the game off with 6 pancakes. But I told y'all boys, we only lost 1 real conference games, which makes us number 1 in our conference. We are 7-2 and 4-1 in our conference. But going into our next game against Rutgers, it was a game to remember. Boy, I was going to come out here intense and I was going to leave my mark. I wasn't coming here to play with anyone. Laying them out on that ground on 2nd and 16 and having a pass play on 1st and 10. Helton absolutely dunking on him and could, and he would. And I'm not even supposed to be running down the field, but I said I'm a go. Going into the next drive on 3rd and 6, bam, get on that ground. Boy, I'm not going to play with you 92. You're going to have a long game. Boy, I'm going to throw you on that ground. When I get you with that one hand like that, boy, I'm going to put you on that ground and you're going to taste grass. But absolutely on 3rd and 7, man, get out of the club. I told you, boy, you are not welcome. Get thrown to the ground again. And what did I tell y'all boys? When I grab him with that one hand like that and get his shoulder and throw him down, that's a great pancake. And guess where he's going to end up? Getting back up on his knees while I'm kind of behind him, not meaning anything but ayo, no diddy. But that's just how football goes, fellas. As Henderson goes all the way in, but on 2nd and 13, I let him go right to the play. But guess what? Connor gonna break tackles, but I mean, they all just rallied the ball. But on 2nd and 5, man, I wanted 92. I told him, you not going nowhere, boy. You in it for a long game. You know when they say your jersey clean, you ain't, you know what I'm saying, playing enough, you know what I'm saying, your jersey dirty enough to where you played a little too much, buddy. But on 3rd and goal, I throw him on the ground as we go in with another TD, and man, that was a great game. 62-15 as Helton dunked on that kid right there. I ended the game off with 12 total pancakes. Into our next game against Houston, man, this sweet play has been our bread and butter all season. I'm talking about we get 20-30 every time we touch that rock. But on 2nd and 14, but bam, that's a double pancake, and man, that was about a triple. I ain't never seen that. But bam, running through him on this sweet play, man, that running back was getting outside and he was toting that rock. That boy Connor is one of a kind, mama. Bam, absolutely running through him. Look at Connor. He's going to break a tackle and that boy's toting that rock every time. But on 3rd and 3, I'm strapping up on this pass play and man, we get that first down. And on 2nd and inches, I absolutely went down low and Connor's going to take it in for 6. But on 1st and 15, I'm strapping him up and opening up holes as Connor's breaking tackles and getting up that field as I throw him to the ground. I ain't never seen nobody get back up and get thrown again. That's what I'm telling y'all about that right hand. When I stick that thing to your chest, it ain't no getting back up, and Jones would go all the way. But bam, oh man, I'm looking for another one, but I fell on my face. That boy right there got lucky. But on 3rd and 5, I'm sitting right here. We got the greatest pass protection in history. SEC teams don't got nothing on us. I'm telling you that for sure. And I'm going to make sure Alabama on our schedule next season so we can show them boys an upset. But bam, oh man, running through him and going to that safety, boy, he was scared. He was scared. That's all I could tell you. But forget all that. Running through another defender. I'm not here to play with anybody, but man, I absolutely block up again on this goal line, and it's now 31-28. Man, it's too close of a game. We supposed to be blowing these boys out right now, but Connor said he's gonna put the game in his hands and take that thing to the crib. But bam, looking at both of them, they getting right beside each other. Come on, Drewski TV with the stuttering, but boom, they got up right beside each other. But on 2nd and goal, we go near the ball, and he ends the game off with 18 total pancakes. Going into the conference championship game against Louisville, it's time to blow these boys out. Y'all don't don't know how much this means to us. Not being ranked and not being able to make it to that national championship game. Oh, we're going to take our anger out on you guys. So as we blow you all out, I want you all to tune in and watch how we do these boys the worst way. But on 3rd and 1, but bam, running through both of them. It's now 14-0. And on 1st and 10, man, I'm throwing him out of the club because I'm telling y'all, bro, we're going to blow these boys out in the conference championship game. But on 2nd and 6, I come around that corner, I fall on my face. But guess what? Kiner's still toting that rock as he's still on his feet. And that boy, he could and he would go all the way for 6. And he is not here to play. On 2nd and 13, I absolutely lay him out and lay another big block. Man, that's how you move on to the next level. You block the first level and you move to the second level. But on 3rd and goal, we going for 6. And on 1st and 10, I'm strapping up and Kiner, man, that boy is going for Heisman, mama. He's going for Heisman. That boy's the truth. But after absolutely blowing them out 72-20, I ended the game off of 5 total pancakes, and we absolutely are conference champions. And we have gotten a bid to play in a bowl game against the UNC Tar Heels. Boomer Baduki going into this next game had a chip on his shoulder just because we didn't make it to that national championship game. Because we lost those 2 games, we would have been ranked and we would have absolutely been in the top 5, top 4, and went to that national championship game. But going into this bowl game, we're going to treat it as such, as we're going against the University of North Carolina, a team that I have beef with because I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina, and they didn't throw me an offer. So guess what? I'm going to take it out on you all. But going into the next game, man, absolutely was blocking up on 1st and 10, and Kiner took it for a first down. We're already down 14-7. They came out pretty intense, stopping us early. So guess what? Kiner said he's going to put it in his own hands and take that thing in. And on 1st and goal, man, they were rallying the ball. I'm absolutely throwing blocks into the running back, but guess what? Kiner said he catches out of backfield and takes it in. But on 1st and 10, man, I'm blocking up, and Helton, he could and he would break loose. That might be the fastest dude I ever seen. But on 1st and 10, I'm absolutely blocking up again, and Wiggins said he wants some of it, and he could and he would. We're down 21-24. We're out now up 28-24. And UNC said they're not going for it. They're not trying to lose, but we go up 31-24, and Henderson said he could and he would go all the way for 6. But on 1st and 10, man, they kept striking back every time we strike, so we had to strike back again. We go on and win the bowl game. We are bowl champions, and Boomer Baduki gets All-American. Not only just All-American, but he ends the season off with 89 pancakes. I know I said it was going to be 100. Ha ha ha. You got me. You got me. I was wrong, but he was only like 15 off if you ask me. But with that being said, drop a comment down below if you enjoyed this video, actually enjoyed it with the face cam, and do you all know what's next for Boomer Baduki? What's next for him? Will he come back to Cincinnati and win a championship, or will he transfer? Drop in the comments down below.